What is blocking Pisces? That's what today's reading is about. Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to Soul Embers, my name is Andrea. I'm an intuitive tarot reader coach. I practice vibrational medicine and I'm a counsellor. So Pisces, I find that many of us already know which traumatic experiences led to certain blocks. And there's an abundance of information and resources out there that we go to that offer step-by-step processes to help us overcome, heal, release, and let go of whatever it is that's blocking us. So many of us know what it is and what to do. The problem that we face, or I find a lot of my clients face, is that we find ourselves repeating these unwanted behaviors, lapsing and falling back into them. And the more we do that, the more disappointed we grow in ourselves, the more our confidence and our self-worth is impacted, and the further and further away the character of the person we envision ourselves stepping into becomes. So in today's reading, I'm really hoping to focus on the present rather than focus on what happened back there that led to this block and working through that. I'm hoping to focus on how you can make different decisions right now that will redirect your energy in a way that you don't fall into the trap of responding in a way that you don't want to identify with. These little wins add up to big ones, and they make a really big difference in recognizing how to take the edge off that inner conflict. That inner conflict, which is a result of those past traumatic experiences that we want to let go of, and the person we want to step into. That's that inner conflict, right? So let's have a look and see what can you do right now, depending on what your situation is and what's going on in your life right now, Pisces. What is it that you can do differently that will, see you doing things in a way that doesn't perpetuate behaviors that you don't want to, or engaging in relationships that are unhealthy. Ooh, okay. Gee, let me just fix that. Surrender your fear of change. Wow, okay. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. I'll hold this card up for you, Pisces, and just wait a second for it to focus. Okay. So what I'm getting here is, I know the card's pretty self-explanatory, but when I think about the energy that I'm connecting with at the moment, I would say that a lot of you repeating the same behaviors or cycles that you don't want to repeat is rooted in fear. And it's not about the change, it's about the uncomfortable feelings that come with the unknown. So a lot of the Pisces that I'm connecting with, you might have ritualistic types of behavior. And what I mean by that is that, you might have a routine in place or do things in there's a system that you have in place. And this helps you create this sense of comfort within your home or a sense of inner security. It helps you feel that you're in control of your immediate environment. And so it also cultivates a sense of predictability. So if you're the type of Pisces that this is connecting with, and you feel that when there are things that happen outside of your control, you tend to kind of shut down, or you tend to pull away, or even when there are conversations that you feel threaten your place of peace within you, and you just shut it down, then for this week, the message that I'm getting for you is you don't have to make any changes. Let's start with that. You can still have a conversation that you fear you can still have a conversation that you feel you don't want to have because you're uncertain about its outcome. You can still have that conversation knowing that nothing within your internal environment or your immediate control you have over your environment, nothing there needs to change. Okay, so you can still have that conversation. What happens, the only thing that changes is the other person's perception of you. And I want you to think to yourself, Pisces, what matters more? Does the person's perception of you matter more than your ability to express yourself in a way that helps them understand and builds and deepens the connection? Because the more we shut down as a defense mechanism, or the more we retreat, or the more we're unwilling to listen and hear what someone else is going to say because we're afraid where that might take us, because we're uncertain about, how that can, if that will develop certain feelings within us that we don't want to experience, right? So what matters more? You accepting and embracing whatever it is that you need to communicate, or the perception of or the other person's perception, or how it's going to be received. Knowing that if you're not going to accept yourself by you not voicing how you really feel, you're not really accepting certain things about yourself. So how is someone else going to be offered an opportunity to show you that they do accept it too, right? The ultimate message here is nothing in your immediate environment needs to change. The things that you have control over, they will still be there. Those safety measures that you've put in place, they can still be there. You can still express how you feel and know that nothing in your environment needs to change. The only thing that can change is the perception that the other person has of you. So I just wanted to summarize, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. And how important is it? Weigh that up and then think to yourself, well, this is very important to me right now. This is an area I really, maybe certain aspects of this discussion will really push this to a point that I don't feel comfortable pushing it yet. Just pick a few things that you do feel comfortable pushing it with, a few things that you believe you can respond with in a way that doesn't bring up these feelings that you don't want to feel, right? So I hope that's helpful. Let's have a look and see. Is there another card for Pisces? There most definitely is. And it is, yep, oh my God, the moon. Pisces with the moon card. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely got to do with a lot of unconscious drives. These unconscious drives are trauma-based. And I feel that Pisces, you can't help that sometimes. You can't help the way you respond to how others approach you when you feel threatened or attacked. There's a lot of inner turmoil when it comes to this, and when you weigh up those risks, you're just not willing to take them, right? So I get that, and that just highlights for me that reminding yourself of what doesn't have to change, and that you have a choice on how you approach this to what degree and what you present, a little by little. You don't have to go all in, from the get-go. You can dip your foot in little by little so that you can embrace the discomfort that comes with the unknown in a way that you feel comfortable with. This week is going to be really, really helpful for you. It will help you unpack a lot of what this block is about in a way that I guess it will help you unpack a lot of what this block is, different approaches for this block. That's what I'm getting. It will broaden your perspective in a way that you haven't been able to do before. Maybe approaches that you've taken in the past haven't really worked. You found yourself back in the same situation emotionally and under attack emotionally. But I feel that by knowing that you don't have to change, that you can continue telling yourself and doing things in a way that you feel in control, that can still remain. You get to choose. You get to choose, Pisces. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. Have a great week, and I will see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.